Welcome to Britain Unbound. So today's video is a bit different. We're explaining what this channel's about and what we do. Well, we look at Britain, at British history specifically. We all travel around. I don't know about you, but I collect fridge magnets. And there's so much to see, from the towers of Reculver in the island of Thanet in Kent to Darwin's house just south of London, to Somerset, to Wiltshire, to Dorset, out into Essex, Wessex, sunsets, trains, castles, Liverpool, beautiful town, Dorset, over into Cornwall or Kernow, up into Scotland and into the Highlands. So much history, so much grandeur, castles, railways, country houses, cathedrals, earthworks, stoneworks, temples, ruins. Everywhere there's something beautiful in the history to talk about. So every week we talk about beautiful places in Britain and the history behind them. London's wonderful to visit, but there's so much more than the museums and sites of London. Shakespeare, everything Roman, Normans, Stone Age, Iron Age, the halls of Academe in Cambridge and Oxford, the birth of the Industrial Revolution and the modern age, the beauty that is Oxford. There are so many places to go and things to see. And this channel, what we aim to do is visit them, share and share our thoughts. And let's not forget wonderful Wales. We're going to be seeing a lot of South Wales in the next few weeks. So join us on YouTube on Mondays for Monday museum tours. We're going to be visiting some of my favourite museums like the Pitt Rivers here, some of the great museums of the world like the British Museum, the Science Museum, and some truly underrated wonderful museums like the Petrie Museum, the Sir John Soames Museum, the Country Life Museum in Reading. There's so many to see. And in a few weeks we'll be here in Coalport, visiting the beginning, the birthplace of the Industrial Revolution, walking in the footsteps of the people who made the modern age. And on Saturdays we do our Unbound Histories. We visit wonderful hill forts like Maiden Castle here, beautiful Stone Age burials where you can walk inside the tomb where they once visited their ancestors. Henges, stone circles, thousands of years of history, their actual use really lost to time, and we're going to take those walks deep into the country and find them. Join us for hill figures, horses, men, memorials to an event or a fort lost through lack of writing. Well, we're going to be there and you can join us. Join us as we explore Anglo-Saxon England. Here's the oldest church in the English-speaking world. It's been a church probably since Roman times, but this was the first Christian church in Britain where Bertha was given a chapel, a Roman building, as a chapel by her husband so that she could practice her strange Christian religion. And it's still standing and it's still a church. Join us in October for the Battle of Hastings, the Norman invasion, and a feast of Norman castles and forts with which they dominated England. The priories and abbeys, which didn't just support the local people, but also extended Norman power into England and Wales. The Welsh castles, built to subdue Wales by the Marcher lords. The Tudor castles, built to defend Britain from threats abroad. This beautiful castle at Camber, left stranded a mile from the sea, was once a key part of the Cinque Ports and built by Henry VIII. Join us exploring the myths and legends of this beautiful island. Here's Glastonbury Tour. Glastonbury was the Isles of Avalon, where Joseph of Arimathea, according to legend, landed in Britain, and as he planted his walking stick, his staff, it turned into a tree and grew as the holy thorn that still grows today. But history marches on, and the Industrial Revolution began in Britain. In many ways you could say it started with this, the first iron bridge in the world, and we'll be crossing it with you. So join us as we visit both the famous and the largely forgotten beautiful sights of Britain and talk about the history which is still there all around us. This folly on a crag is where much of modern Methodism was founded. On Wednesdays, we'll be taking walks through beautiful and historic scenery and talking about what we see and what it means. And you can always join us on Instagram for our daily feed of beautiful places in Britain, or watch our shorts to find out what happened in British history today. So if you love British scenery and British history, join us and we'll share it together. But you have to like and subscribe, or we won't be able to share those beautiful moments from British history together.